Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of P&P here on the OAJ. Paints and Pints on a Friday night. Today's beverage of choice, gentlemen. It's a fine beer produced by the Great Lakes Brewery based in Toronto. It is a Canuck Pale Ale, and it is very crafty, I think would be the best way to put it. For those of you who enjoy the more obscure beer flavor, I guess would be a nice way to put it. It's good, not my personal preference choice, but definitely one that I wanted to try. So, cheers, boys. Here's the episode of P&P. It's like a medium body with a dry finish. I don't know. That sounded awful fancy. Way too fancy for P&P. Anyways, decent beer. Give it a try. They're local. They're Canadian. Why not? Let's jump right into the news, guys. Got a few announcements today with respect to events that we have discussed and some events that we haven't discussed. So I'm just going to go over some of the OHA-specific events, and then we're going to jump into a few other events that we want to take the time to mention. So as far as OHA events go, KegsCon 2017, some decisions have been made with respect to that tournament. We're looking at opening up 16 slots for gameplay and having a 400 point cap for your lists. Basically, it's going to be small, quick rounds. We want to really keep it quick and fun and try to maximize the amount of gameplay that we can get in with the 16 slots, or I guess 8 tables. It being a convention as well, and the tournament not being in a segregated area, we're going to have people that are going to be walking by, possibly asking questions, things of that nature. So we want to make sure that we're making the most out of that time and really do our best to showcase the game. So there will be points awarded at the TO's discretion with respect to if you actually take the time to explain what's going on. As much as this is going to be a competitive event with prizes, we also always want the focus to be on recruiting new players and bringing new people into the hobby. So TOs will be on the lookout for sort of community involvement during the tournament, and some special points will be awarded for that. So I think that's a nice twist. The other thing I will say about it is deployment is going to be very important. These games are very much going to be a true test of generalship. We're going to be breaking away from sort of some of the norms that you find within competitive gameplay and really looking to set ourselves apart as far as our game setup, and really putting the emphasis on being a solid general as opposed to playing the numbers and not having the expectation that everything's going to be equal on either side. So that's going to be an interesting twist. Cost for the tournament, as we've stated before, is going to be free. You will have to pay a door fee to get into the KegsCon convention, but there's going to be no additional cost on top of that for the OHA event. Pardon me. So you're looking at $10 for the day. That's a full day of gaming, guys, for $10. There's going to be vendors there. There's going to be other games there. Terrific food, bar. I don't think you can go wrong for $10. So certainly hoping that we're going to see some of you guys make the drive, make the trip down to Chatham, Kent, and let us host you for this event. So there is going to be prize support as stated, and if you guys could get back to us with confirmation with respect to attendance, we just want to make sure we're maximizing our space. If we don't require 16 full slots because we don't have 16 players that are going to come down, then obviously we're going to adjust our table requirements and have other games to fill those. So please let us know. We will be setting out an RSVP date when the event's created, just to have a set date for when you need to confirm with us for your attendance. So next we're going to have the OAJ Battle of Glenwood as well. That's July 22nd. That's obviously a precursor to KegsCon, sort of a light meet and greet barbecue, fun day for everybody. Confirmation of attendance is going to be required by July 7th. I need to know that for logistics, obviously, food, lodgings, etc. If you can send an email or a PM or something to let us know that you are interested in coming, who's coming, how many are coming, what you require, if you're just going to come down for the day, if you'd like an area set aside for camping, whatever your requirements are, just let us know by July 7th. And when I say camping, guys, like, you're welcome to bring a tent. I got plenty of room if you've got an RV or a trailer. I'm more than happy to find you a spot to park it out here on the farm, and you can be comfortable however it is you find yourself comfortable camping. So those are definitely some options, so feel free to reach out and let us know. The next event is not related to the OHA. Unfortunately, I don't think I will be attending. I'm not sure about OHA George or Evan or any of the other OHA members, but Capital City Bloodbath in Ottawa, August 18th to 20th. There is a SBG event coinciding with that, taking place under the Bloodbath banner, I suppose. It looks like it's being championed by Blackfire Productions, whether that's Adam, Tyler, and I believe Lewis, but I'm not entirely sure. Can't really find any info on it, so you might want to reach out to one of them for more information. And once again, that's Blackfire Productions, and I'm sure they'd be happy to provide information regarding what all is going to be going on. Unless I wasn't looking in the right place, I couldn't find anything about a tournament pack or sort of what's on offer there. So reach out to the boys at Blackfire. I'm sure they'd be happy to fill you in and let you know what's going on. So preparation for Nova continues. Currently signed up for myself, is confirmed to be doing the Chaos and Arda doubles as well as the GT. Devin's been putting together some great prizes for this event. Really excited to see them in person and to see what all the work that's gone into this event. I've been told it's an awesome time. I'm looking forward to proving that right. There's nothing else that's holding the candle to it right now, guys. It is the premier event in SBG for North America. Pardon me. The only thing I will say is I would be interested to get an update from whether it's Devin, the DCHL, I don't know how it works, or the Nova team, as far as numbers, how many slots are left, just to sort of give everybody an idea of how well it's doing, who's all involved, how many slots are left, if other guys are sort of on the fence. It might be helpful to give them that little nudge to get them to jump at getting signed up and getting down there. So I do know it sounds like we've got quite the contingent of Canadians headed down, which is terrific. I'm looking forward to going down and meeting not only all of them, but our American brethren, and of course anybody else who's in attendance. Don't know if we're going to be having many fellas from Great Britain, the UK, or Europe attending, but it'll be something to see. So looking forward to it for sure. Another event as well, I believe it's July 15th, and that is being hosted by Taylor and Barnaby up at Hamilton, I believe, Hamilton Gaming Club, or at least I think that's Barnaby's affiliation. Not sure if Taylor is affiliated with that. It's going to be a doubles event. It'll be in Hamilton, July 15th. Seems like there's still some discussion with regards to the format, time allowance, things of that nature. I think it's a 400-point doubles format. Don't quote me on that, though. Not sure if the tournament pack's out yet or not, but stay tuned for that one. I'm sure you can pull more information off the OSBGL, and wish them all the best of luck for that event. Once again, that's not one I'm going to be able to make the trip for, so I will have to meet you guys another time. But wish you all the best. Hope you have a great time, and hope you get a good turnout. So Derek's going to be having an event in November in Kitchener, and it sounds like there's going to be some sort of OHA involvement in that particular event. Only in the planning stages right now, but it sounds like it'll be a fun project to sort of get into, to segue off of Nova and into a new project for me. So stay tuned for that. We'll have some hobby vlogs and the like for preparations for that that special project. So, and finally, I'm excited to say it finally arrived. Now, the interesting part, my Chariot arrived, and I haven't opened it yet. As you can see, I have not opened this puppy. However, I ordered this as well as Goat Riders. The Chariot showed up, no Goat Riders. So I contacted Forge World and just to inquire, because I thought it odd that half the order would show up in one box and nothing in the other. So just called to make sure that there wasn't anything that had happened. Maybe something got back ordered and I wasn't aware, or called to inquire. But basically got told I've got to wait the 28-day period, which I completely understand, and generally I would, had half the order not shown up and the other half just magically doesn't. So I did call to inquire. Very nice fella, spot on for customer service. Excuse me. Get very thirsty talking to you guys. Spot on for customer service, but still a little odd that they wouldn't think something was up with receiving half of an order. So let's slide this open and have a look. This is box number 1, and it is open, unfortunately. So I certainly hope we didn't lose any bits, but this appears to be the goat's front shield plates, wheels, legs, and some crew. The all-important base. New model smell. This one is open as well. Now, you got to keep in mind this came in a box. There was nothing in the box. In a box, with nothing in the box. And it's come all the way over the pond. So, I'm sure it didn't have a gentle journey. A little concerned that everything's open. I am actually seeing pieces of model on the outside. You can see right here in the crack. And I have horns sticking here, so that's not too pleased with that, especially given the price. I hate to sort of see bits bouncing around and being loose, so let's hope that everything here is accounted for and whatnot. This next batch of sprues seems to be the arms and shields for the captain, shield and spear for the captain. Those look like ammo racks for the bolt thrower. And then of course you've got all your ram's horns and more ammo racks. This would appear to be a piece of the bolt thrower. All in all, looks terrific. I'm hoping that that's just flash, that those aren't supposed to be cut right through, but I won't know until I go through with the instruction manual and go over everything detail by detail. So I'm going to do that now. I'll do a quick inventory, make sure all the pieces are there. I was way off. That is definitely not part of the bolt thrower. Those are the harnesses for the goats themselves pulling the unit. So this is something I've talked about in previous videos. The shipping from the UK via Forge World. I've had a few things that have arrived broken just because they're just not packed to make that long of a journey, I guess. I'm not sure. But this one in particular, having bits sort of loose in the box and on the top is a little worrisome, especially for the price point we're paying for this puppy. So we'll have a gander, and if there's any problems, I will be sure to reach out to Forge World. So that's exciting. So stay tuned for that. There's definitely going to be some hobby vlogs and the like for that beautiful gem. Comes with a really nice guide. The individual who checked the product, 12/4/17. interesting. Give you a list of all the tools. Handy little guide. We'll file that in the OHA library. And then of course you're going to get your full color instructions. So looking forward to going through and assembling this beast, getting it on the table, and smashing some baddies with it. So that is pretty well all I've got for you today, guys. Those are the announcements. Wish I could be showing you the riders, but I can't, so I'm not going to. So we don't need to talk about it anymore. Basically, pretty well. Good luck to the guys at Fog this weekend up in Guelph, Evan's event. Bummed I won't be there for that either. Sounds like some guys are going to have a blast. I know I've seen a couple of the armies and some of the ideas and work that have gone into that project. So really excited to see some of the swag coming out of it. I purposely purchased a spot to get swag, even though I wasn't going to be there, because I wanted some of that cool custom stuff. So the embroidery work and everything that Evan's putting into the event looks like it's going to be really sweet. The dice, everything that he's sort of pulling together. I certainly hope that wasn't a spoiler. My bad. If it was, it's only like 12 hours until the event anyway, so you guys are going to be fine. But that's it. So have fun, have a blast. And this is OHA Jason signing off for P&P. And we'll talk to you guys next week. And hopefully we'll have some new news for you. So thanks for stopping by. We'll talk to you soon, guys. Take care.